What's up, everybody? If you are here in the chat, let me know. What's up? What's up? You guys, I did not dress up for you guys today. I'm so sorry. I have been scrubbing it. Literally laundry day after laundry day after laundry day. Say hello when you get here. And don't forget to hit that like button. Hey, Lori, what's up? What's up? What's up? Lori, did you watch the first 5 episodes of A Million Little Things? Callie is here. What's up? Hope you're doing well. You guys, did it feel like a long week? I feel like, man, Wednesday to Wednesday felt long. Maybe because I watched like all 5 episodes at the beginning of the week. I think I watched it maybe Thursday and Friday. And so to wait all the way until Wednesday, I was like, man, this is taking forever. I'm excited for this live stream because it's been a long week and I could use me and pick me up. Oh, amen, Callie. Amen. That's kind of how I feel too. I feel like the days have been like Groundhog Days. So it's been like one day has been like laundry day. The next day you guys saw like I did a pantry clean out and a fridge clean. Like everything is just around the house, cleaning, getting things done. So Grateful MC is in the house. What's up? Danette is here. Tammy is here. Oh, so good to see such familiar names. Didn't watch yet, but want to see how you guys like it. Ooh, okay, Courtney Jones. There might be some spoilers. Hopefully you're okay with that. Oh yeah, I'm embarrassed to admit how many episodes I watched. LOL. Lori, did you went ahead? You went ahead, didn't you? No spoilers. Oh, so sorry, Charles. Hope you're okay. Oh, Joanna, sending prayers. Majorly big time. Keep me posted. Message me on Instagram. When do you find out? Let me know. Remember, COVID is not a death sentence. Even though it may seem that way sometimes, even if you have it, you will most likely recover. So don't stress it too much. Oh, you cleaned windows? Ooh. That's like probably the one thing I don't do as often as I should is clean the windows. Pam finished the first 5. Ooh, I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. Yes, everybody, prayers for Joanna. All the prayers, all the prayers. Did you get tested already, Joanna? Let me know. And you know, Inez, you guys know Inez, she had it. So if you need any like advice, tips, or anything, she's your girl. Tammy has so many feelings about this show. Oh, so do I, Tammy. So do I. You're getting tested Friday and 2 to 4 after. I'm just stressing, which is adding to my heartburn. Yeah, I see that. Is it because you have the symptoms then? Is that what's worrying you? And were you exposed to it that you know of? Nicole says, I love this show. Okay, you guys, I did have to pull up, no joke, the characters. I know you can't really see that. Shoot. Because, can you see that now? I had to pull up all their names because you know me, I'm going to forget. I always forget what their names are. And I'm like, oh, the one person that did the one thing. And then it takes me a little bit to get their names. So you guys know this. The shows are so good, Danette says. I love the show. Okay. So why don't we start off? I want to hear who everybody's favorite character of the show is so far. I want to know. I love the show. It gets better. Okay, good. Good. Yes, the cast. Oh, sorry, you guys. You guys know this chat is so weird for me to see. Catherine. Which one's Catherine? Catherine is the I'll get it, guys. I'm guessing she's the girl. You guys, which one's Catherine? Why is Catherine not on my name list? This does not help me. Oh, tell me. Catherine, is she the cancer, the lady who has cancer? Ooh, Joanna, try to get some rest if you're able to, because that's going to be best thing to heal your body. Yeah, try not to spoil too much, Callie. I'll tell you where it kind of ended. Well, we'll get there, but it kind of, we'll get there. Just kind of maybe go with the flow of what we're talking about, and then you won't spoil anything. Okay, Danette's favorite is Gary. Grateful MC, your favorite? Oh yes, Catherine is Eddie's wife. You're right. They didn't really show her a lot. So, okay, that's interesting. So she's your favorite. Catherine is Michelle's favorite. Okay. Danette is Gary. I want to see what else everybody says. Gary and Maggie. Yeah. Okay. So Gary and Maggie are the two together. Tammy, are those your favorite characters? Are you going to call it? Me too, Callie. My fave is Rome. Oh, I do love Rome too. I do love him. The beginning of the first episode, I was like, what is happening right now? This is crazy town. My favorite is Gary too. Eddie's wife. I like Rome too. Looks like a lot of Rome lovers, which I like him too. I do. I totally like him. He seems to have, I mean, obviously he's going through a lot of stuff, but weirdly, even though he's like, has tried to commit suicide and stuff, I feel like, I don't know, his way of thinking is, I don't know. That's kind of hard to say because I know he's going through a lot, but Mary's here. What's up? Okay, Mary, did you watch the episodes before you have to go? Did you watch the 5 episodes, and who's your favorite character? That's what we're talking about right now. Of course, awesome. So Courtney, you're saying not the show for me. Yeah, you know what? And that's something I've actually, like, a few of you guys have messaged me and stuff, and we've talked back and forth about different things that are in the show. Everyone has really, really liked it. But this show is definitely dealing with a lot of hard-hitting real-life issues, which for me, I like. I know that can be very, like, controversial or whatever. I actually like seeing it and seeing how the characters navigate through all the craziness. Because we're talking, like, there's suicide, and there is depression, and there's what else is there, you guys? Infidelity and sexuality, like dealing with your sexuality, like so many issues. I'm just like, wow. There are some dark subject lines. Yes, Danette, very dark subject lines. So do you guys like that? Do you hate that? Do you have, like, what do you think? Do you have a hard time watching shows like that? I know, like, if some of us have been through some of the things that maybe these people are going through, it could have the opposite effect on you where you're like, oof, I can't even watch this because it brings up, like, not good memories for me. Or the opposite. It could be something that you have gone through and you're like, oh, well, they're dealing with it too. Or, like, you feel like, even though they're just characters, you know what I mean? Like, it goes to show that maybe other people are going through it or have gone through it, and you're not alone. So I'd be curious. Regina is your favorite. That's the girl, right? Hold on. No. No, I lost my characters. Now I'm lost. Hold on. Regina. Oh, Regina is Rome's wife. Okay. Let's see. I gotta catch up on your comments. Okay, Tammy can't stand Eddie. Is that controversial? What do you guys think of Eddie? Let me know. I'm super curious. Sophie looks a lot like Ash. Please tell me you agree, Tina. You know what? Mary sent me a picture during the week of it, a side-by-side of Ashlyn and Sophie, and I can totally see it. Totally see it. Miscarriage, adultery, yes. Yes, Callie said it perfectly, you guys. She said, I would just be careful watching the show if you are easily influenced emotionally. And she was just saying that should be the disclaimer, which I 100% agree. Like, we just listed all of the things that are in this show. And so if you are extra sensitive to any of those things, I would suggest maybe skipping this round of shows. Have to be in the right frame of mind. I agree. Okay, was Gary, but now definitely Catherine. I've seen the show since it debuted as well. Okay. I have a hard time with that type of show. I get it, Courtney. Honestly, it's not for everybody. I get that. Rome's wife is Gina? Yeah, Regina. Okay, yeah. Eddie has his problems. I didn't see anyone say Eddie was their favorite character. So I'm guessing, yes, he does have his problem, alcoholism. I agree with Tammy. I feel like the show wants you to feel sorry for Eddie, but I can't stand him. You know what, Tammy? I actually feel that same way. And there were parts of me that I was like, am I supposed to like this guy? Like, is this show, I felt the exact same way. I'm like, is this show trying to get me to like this guy? Because part of me is like trying to like root for him. And then the other part of me is like, ew, I don't really like you. So I totally know what you're saying. There's this weird pull where you're feeling, like I said, like they're trying to make you like him, but I just can't. Not after all that. Which, what's her face? Delilah. What do you guys think of Delilah then? I'm curious. Courtney, that would be awesome. Still come chat with us for sure. Let's see. I like all the characters, but have a hard time with Eddie. I know what it's like to be cheated on. Yep. Totally. I get that. Eddie is really similar to your mom. That's interesting, Joanna. So how do you feel about that? Like knowing that his character is similar to your mom. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know why this is echoing. I didn't even know it was on. Okay. Okay, Mrs. Elma. Yes, Danny Danny's watched majority of the episodes, but not all the episodes all the way through because you guys know him. He starts knocking out. But he has watched enough to know exactly what's going on with the show, and he actually really likes it, but agrees that a lot of the topics are like, these are crazy. Yes, Danette says, I think Eddie crossed over the line too much, having a thing with his best friend's wife, not cool. So, okay, just to kind of preface this, even though I think most of us have already seen it, there's like a group of friends. John commits suicide. John is one of the guys in the group of friends, and he commits suicide. Nobody knows why he did it. He didn't really leave anything behind except for that secretary's a little fishy to me. I don't know what's going on with that storyline, but I'm super curious. Anyways, as the storyline goes on, you find out that John's wife, what's her name? John's wife, Delilah, and Eddie, his best friend, were actually having an affair before John committed suicide. So some of them think it is possibly because of that. They're still kind of in talks of finding out why he actually committed suicide. It takes two to tango, and Delilah is innocent, but Eddie needs to get his act together and grow up and take responsibility. But you need to continue to watch. Okay, that's good to know, Mary. Yeah, so I agree. I think they're both in the wrong. Honestly, I think they're both 100% wrong. That should not have been happening. I was telling Danny, I'm like, I just don't understand people who cheat. Like, to me, if you're unhappy in your marriage, then you either need to try to figure it out and do everything you can to figure it out, or you leave them and then you move on with your life. So I just never have understood that mentality of, like, I know Delilah was saying, like, and I feel like they were trying to get us to feel sorry for Delilah too, because she was, and kind of justifying it by saying she felt invisible to John, and that John paid attention to everybody else and was there for everybody else, but she was like invisible to him. And so I do feel like they kind of tried to justify it there. So it is interesting the kind of take it's taking on. I don't know, like, I kind of feel like they're trying to get us to feel sorry for them. And then it shows like Catherine working all the time and kind of justifying Eddie's stuff that way too, which I like Catherine, and I feel like she handles herself very well when she found out the news. And then when she went and talked to Delilah, I was like, dang, she handled that really well. Both wrong, takes two to tango. Yes, I feel sorry for Ashley. Which one's Ashley? You guys, I don't know. Is Ashley... Which one's Ashley? Oh, Ashley, the secretary? Okay, don't say much about the secretary because I don't feel like these first 5 episodes have really told us much about her. Like, she's still a mystery, am I right? Does anyone have any like clues as to what her whole storyline with this thing is? Because it makes her look shady, but then at the same time, I'm like, what's going on here? Is she just helping him plan out what he wanted to have happen after he died? Let's see. Yes, exactly, Joanna. Me neither. Like, you hurt them more by cheating on them instead of you just leaving them on good terms. Amen. Amen. You should not leave relationship open before going on to another one. I agree. It's never healthy on either end, I feel like. That rarely works out. It rarely works out. I agree. Then she should have told John. Yep. They are 5 episodes into the show. Yes, we are 5 episodes. Don't feel bad tonight. I have to keep referring to the cast list to keep up with everyone's names too. Okay, good. It's not just me. And then this one has a lot of characters. So I'm like trying to keep up with what all their names are. I know what each one, like I can visualize them and I know their story, but I'm like keeping track of their names. I know Gary and which we'll talk about Gary in a minute too. I'm curious too what you're at. A lot of your guys' favorite was Gary though. Yes, slapping Eddie was good on Catherine's part. Agreed, 100%. And I'm glad he feels bad. And it's like, do you feel bad? I mean, I know they wanted to tell them. They were planning on telling them. But I'm like, sometimes I'm like, you just feel bad because you got caught, buddy. So, secretary. No, okay, we'll find out later. Yeah, I'm super curious what's going on with that. Yeah, yep. Season or the episodes 1 through 5 doesn't tell us about Ashley yet, which Ashley is the secretary. But there's something there, obviously. They're like playing up the story and making me so curious on what the heck is going on. Let's see. Okay, April likes Gary. Danny and Gary's relationship grows throughout the show and it slowly becomes one of my favorites. Danny? Who's Danny? Or do you mean Gabby? Gary makes me laugh. Okay, Gary, he had a warm up. I had to warm up to Gary because at first I'm like, ew, like you're kind of like arrogant and rude. And in real life, I just don't like that personality. I'm just like, ugh, get away. Like there's nothing more that I'm just like, ugh, I don't like people like that. So at first I was like, ew, I don't like Gary. But as the show goes on, I'm seeing that he is literally, and I think Catherine even says this in there, that he is the one who is always there for everybody. And I do feel like he was the one that was most ticked off about Donnie and Delilah. Is it Donnie? It's not Donnie. Eddie. I'm like, that didn't even sound right when it came out of my mouth. Oh, Donnie. Okay. Oh, Danny is Delilah's son. That's who you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be interesting too. And I mean, that goes right along with Gary and Gary picking up on what's going on with Danny, right? That's his name, Danny. That goes along with Gary he picked up on that even before his parents did. And I'm like, dang, he must really pay attention to what's going on with everybody. Danette, Gary makes me laugh. He also went through a horrible experience. Yeah, so Gary, like I said, he had to warm up. I had to warm up to Gary, but now I like him. Now I feel like, okay, you're like, a lot of this is like, there's a lot of walls going on with Gary. I feel like a lot of walls to protect himself. And yeah, I just feel like he's the one who's there for it. And wasn't Gary the one who told Delilah also when John committed suicide. I think he was the one that did that, and he was the one there for Delilah's son, and he's the one that's there for Maggie, and now he's the one that's there for why do I keep getting his name wrong? Eddie. He was the one that's there for Eddie because Eddie's now moving in with him, which is crazy because Gary was so ticked off at him. So yes, Gary told Delilah, yes, he was. Gary looks out for everybody. Yeah, he does. So I'm like, and I really like Maggie too. I really like Maggie, and I'm really sad about her situation and kind of sad about her choice about not wanting to take treatments, but I kind of understand it at the same time. So that's really hard. I'm like really going to be sad if that doesn't end well. Yes, arrogant is such a turnoff. Totally, 100%. Gary is there for everyone, but doesn't like to be a burden, so he tries to keep his problems to himself. Likes to be the tough guy, holds it all in. Callie, you are so good at explaining these things. Amen. Hallelujah. That's Gary in a nutshell right there. Susan likes Maggie too. That makes me sad. I know. I just hate that. I'm like, come on. And he so badly wants her to get treatment, but I thought it was so sweet when he left the balloon at her front door and said, I'm all in, or something. I think he said, like, I'm all in, just to kind of be there for her as her cancer is going to probably take over because she's not getting any treatment. So Maggie didn't expect to find such good friends. I know. She kind of she got right in with those guys. I feel like within days. And then all of a sudden she's like really close with everybody. Ooh, Callie. Callie says that Maggie's story really evolves too. Just wait. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Danette at the funeral. What happened at the funeral? Oh, wait. Maggie didn't expect to find such good friends at the funeral. Okay, yes, exactly. Totally. She really didn't. So I'm actually happy for her because I feel like at this point in her life, she needs a good group of supportive friends. I'm like, where's her family? Does she not have any family? She has that ex-boyfriend that she broke up with, obviously. And I'm like, I hope she has people. And I think the timing is just right for her to meet all of these friends. What about Rome, though? What do you guys think about Rome and his suicidal thoughts and all that stuff? Do you guys think he's going to get through it? Do you think what? I'm glad he's taking the steps that he needs to take to help himself because he was this close to death. Oh, that's right, Danette. So yes, Maggie moved from Boston, to Boston from Chicago because she wanted to be by herself. They are a family, Mary. Yes. Joanna, this show hits home for me. So do you like that, Joanna, or is that hard for you that it hits home? When you get into the cancer, that's a touchy situation for me. Totally get it. Totally. Glad Rome is getting help. Seconds away from death. He really was. Like, it was going down right then. Me too, Courtney. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. They are. I'm telling you, this show is like hard hitting. Makes me feel less alone. Either though it's just a show. Yeah, but it's just a show, but it's also like, there are people in real life going through all of those things, like, or somebody who's going through either all of those things, one of those things, two of the, like there's just so many issues in there that I think we probably all know someone who has gone through something or we ourselves have. It's just a show about real issues. Yep, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, Danette. Cancer is hard for me. Grandmother and mom both had breast cancer. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Grateful MC. Yes, a lot hits home for me too. So do you guys feel like maybe that's why this show is so popular, is because it hits home for so many people and it's so relatable? I think that could be part of it. I was just going to see if I missed any comments here. I think so. Danette says, I think so. Well, what do you think when Rome talks to his dad and his mom confirmed that his dad did have dark times, letting him know it's okay to not be okay? Mary, I appreciated that part in the show because I felt like he was getting ready to walk out of there feeling like I'm different. I'm weird because my dad was never sad, because his dad kind of just played it off. So I was so happy when his mom was like, hey, just so you know, he had dark days too. And so I feel like that probably made him feel a little bit more normal. Oh, I'm sorry, Courtney. That's horrible. So sorry. Yes, I like how real the show is. A lot of my friends and I struggle with anxiety. To be honest, I almost took my own life the night I found your channel. You guys basically, saved my life. Joanna, I know you've told me that before. I think you did. And I literally can't even. You're amazing. I'm so glad you're still here. Honestly, you are amazing. Hang in there. And we DM a lot. So I just love you. I think one important thing to remember with the show is that all of these characters have past issues and traumas. And throughout the show, you learn more about their stories and their past. Yeah, Kelly, and your opinions on each character will change when you see more of the different angles of each character. I love that, Kelly, because I think that, don't you feel like that's true to real life? Like, you could see people out on the street doing things or hear about something that happened, and then you're just like, ew, that person is like, bleh, and you just don't like that person. But then a lot of the time when you go to meet people and find out their story, find out the things they've been through, you're like, it makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but I just think so many people lose out and miss out on friendships and opportunities because they're not willing to give people a chance and not willing to hear people's past. I mean, look at this in the chat, you guys. So many of you guys who are here literally have been through so much. And so I don't know. I think that's just a good reminder to let us all know, like, hey, we're all human. We've all been through things. And a lot of us are the way we are because of past traumas or, major events in our life that we've been through. I just think that's a good thing to remember before we judge people. I love how Rome and Regina's storyline evolves over the show. They are my two favorites on the show. I love them. Simple Paper Mom. I love them too. I really think, from what I can tell so far, since we're only 5 episodes in, I really love that they're there for each other. And I love that Rome brought up his work and how he wanted to quit work and all this stuff. And she was like, let's do it. She's like, this is your dream. Let's do it. Now's the time. We don't have kids. Now's the time. And I just feel like she was very supportive. And I don't know that he was expecting that. I think he was a little worried and probably a little shell-shocked that she was like, no, let's do it. So I know, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I had a feeling I would about at least a little bit because these are hard-hitting topics. So each character grows with each episode and shows their human side. Okay, I'm excited, honestly, about all of their stories. I just want to see, I want to hear more. I came through ovarian cancer, so I hate to see people give up, but that is a personal choice. Yeah, Tammy, I know. Like when she said she wasn't taking treatments, I'm like, no. Because really, that's just, it's basically now you're just waiting, right? You're just waiting to die. And that like makes me so sad. Because I think breast cancer is one of the most, not curable, but like you can cut, what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? That you can come back from or be in remission from, because that's what I've heard. But I know when it gets in like your lymph nodes, how do you say it? I don't know. That's when it's a little bit tougher. And I think that's what was the case for Maggie as well. Yes, Callie. Callie, I love what you have to say. She says, we all need to be more willing to learn each other's stories because your story is what makes you who you are. Amen. I love that. Danette, you too. Respect for other people isn't always the case as much anymore. It's so true, Danette, and I hate it. I hate it. Like, I just love, I don't care if people believe the same things I believe or go through the same things I've gone through. I don't care. Like, I just love getting to know people. It's probably one of my favorite things is just getting to know people, making new friends, and just hearing their stories, their backgrounds. I just feel like we can learn so much from each other if we were a little bit more open-minded as to how people think and why people click the way they click. And I'm preaching to the choir probably. You guys all know this. So Mary, suicide is hard for me. I had someone very dear to me take their life in front of me. Oh my gosh. Took me a very long time to not feel it was my fault if I couldn't save him. Oh, wow, Mary. Wow. I am so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. That would be probably one of the hardest things to get through. It needs to come back. It totally does, Danette. It totally does. I'm like praying that people start being nice. Eddie looks and acts like my ex-husband, so I don't think I'll ever like him, LOL. You know, it's so funny because sometimes there are characters where they remind you of other people and you're like, ew, I don't like you. And it's like the same as like when you're naming your baby and your spouse is like, oh, we should name him this or this or this. And you're like, no, I know a person with that name, or I know a person with that name. And you're like, no. Mary, it definitely isn't your fault. In the moment, it's so hard. And I've randomly called friends when they were doing it too, sending love. Oh my gosh, definitely not your fault, Mary. Just the fact that it was on your heart tells you, like, it's not your fault. You're like one of the sweetest people ever. Tabby, watch the show more. That part of the story decision goes back and forth throughout the show. Hopefully that doesn't give any spoilers. Ooh, what'd Tammy say? Eddie looks and acts like my... Okay. It doesn't give spoilers, Kelly, but I am interested now to see where the story goes with Eddie. I hate it too. Mary, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know. True, Tina, even if we don't come from the same background. Yeah, and that's the thing. We all come from different backgrounds. I mean, some of us might have more in common than others, but we all come from different places, different walks of life. Some of us had parents growing up. Some of us didn't. Some had one household parent. Like, there's so many things in people's lives to make them who they are. It's just crazy. People look at me like I'm crazy when I say thank you or hold a door for someone, but that's the way I was raised, and I think that's just part of my old soul. Callie, I love that you do that because it is becoming more and more rare, and it's so funny that people look at you weird for doing that because I agree. I was raised that way. Like, we say please, we say thank you, we hold the door open for people. If someone holds the door open for us, we say thank you. Like, those to me are just like common sense. That's what we do. But you're right. It is becoming less and less, which is just like, oh. Eddie does get better, Danette said. Okay, I'm glad. What did you guys all think of how the friends handled that situation? I am super curious about that because I did have someone message me and dang it, I wish she was here in the chat because I know she would share her thoughts. So maybe I'll wait. But let me know, what were your guys' thoughts on how the friends handled the best friend and the wife cheating on John? My mom always said when she saw someone suffering or homeless, there by the grace of God, go. Yeah, I know. And it's funny to me because a lot of people, and you know, it's everyone's personal choice how they want to give and give charity and stuff. And I know a lot of people look down on giving homeless certain things, but I mean, that's something that hits really close to home for me and Danny because Danny has a brother. He's told you guys this before, who's homeless. And so his way of feeling good about donating, like he feels like if he gives to the homeless here, that hopefully somebody else will do that for his brother. You know, karma, sometimes what goes around comes around. So if you're doing good things, I do feel like it will come back to people. And so, yeah, just anyone who's suffering or in need, like it's not our place to judge what they're going to do with, whether it's money or whatever. we just have to go in with a heart of good intentions and hope that, you know, they're okay. Oh, Courtney, that's going to make me cry. Courtney says, I feel like Heavenly Father put this group in each other's path. I think that's true. Like, I literally look so forward to this, and just seeing your guys' comments on how many of you guys have had similar experiences. We can be there for each other, you guys. Like, no joke. No joke. Let's see. Yes, Courtney, I feel that too. Oh, I love that. I really agree. I agree 100%. Great to see how much they all love and support each other through the good and the bad. It's a tough situation for everyone. I feel bad for all the kids. Yes, that I honestly, oh, we didn't even talk about that. Eddie and Catherine, that whole thing that they did with the school play. I was like, okay, Eddie, that was good. Like, Catherine deserved that because she needed something. I feel like, did you guys not feel so sad for Catherine and how badly she wanted to be there for her son, but couldn't because she was a working mom? That was the whole other thing. I was like, oh, I felt so sad for her. But Eddie stepped up. He did step up in that moment and made her feel like, and allowed her to be able to be there to watch the play. So I was grateful for that. Yes, exactly. C.A. Hicks says, give with a good heart, and what they do with it is really not our concern. Amen. I couldn't have said that better. Totally. Yeah, people are so quick to judge others without knowing their story. Isn't that funny? This show just totally brings up so many emotions like that. Oh, I so look forward to these nights. Me too, Susan. That's why I felt like, I was telling Danny earlier too, I'm like, man, I feel like it's been forever since I talked to you guys. It's only been a week, but I'm like, dang, it really does feel like it's been forever. Wednesday to Wednesday, I'm like, man, do I need to go live more? Because I just enjoy it so much. They're currently filming the upcoming season, but I don't think it's been announced when the next season will premiere. I want to say Inez told me that the third season is in November. So we got to get through this, you guys. Oh, that's next month. Wow. So next month, if I remember correctly from what Inez told me, she said will be the new season. So we could hurry and get through these and then do it in November, do the third season in November. And then also Sweet Magnolias comes out in just, no. Guys, I'm getting these all confused. Not Sweet Magnolias, Virgin River, I think, comes out in December. So we got to do that one too. Okay, see, someone said, Simple Paper Mom says season 3 comes back in November. Okay, that's exciting. Which I'm curious if this one in season 2 ends with a cliffhanger. I'd be curious. It's a great show. We got to get moving. I know, Danette. We got to get moving. The new season. Oh, okay. So Nicole says the new season comes out November 19th, you guys. So, we could totally make it. Eddie does the wrong thing, then turns around and does the right thing. 1 minute I can't stand him, and the next I want to hug him. I know. I hate it because I hate what he did. I hate what he did. And I want to find out if John knows. So Delilah's husband who committed suicide, I'm curious if he knew. Because you guys remember the voicemail, how he was like, just love each other. But was he talking about Delilah and him or the group of friends? I kind of think it was the group of friends, but I don't know. Oh, is it going to be one episode per? Oh, Lori, you might be right. Dang it, we won't be able to binge it, huh? Dang it. But we could still talk about it once a week if we wanted. Each episode, if we want. My daughter calls this my TV show club with my girlfriends. LOL. It's exactly what it is. I freaking love it. It's the best. I love it. Colby's love it. Hey, Colby. Colby's loving the show. Who's your favorite character, Colby? Not another cliffhanger. I hope not. No spoilers. Yes, no spoilers. we are going to end up having to watch all of these next season in order of how they come out so that we can keep them all straight. I know. How are we going to keep them all straight? You guys got to help me. When season 3 comes on, it will be one episode at a time, though. Yeah, okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll watch that one episode, whatever night it's on, we can watch it, and then the next day discuss it. Instead of waiting like a week, you know what I mean? We could do that too while we're watching something else. I could just go like, I could do double lives or whatever. Yes. Kelly says, yeah, Eddie is definitely a love-hate relationship. Which, okay, before we get off, we have to talk about the biggest thing that happened in the show, which was at the end of episode 5, we find out that Delilah is pregnant. This is like the craziest thing of the whole. Is it Eddie's? Is it John's? I have no idea. What do you guys think? I tend to think it's Eddie's because of based off how she said that she was invisible to John, that maybe they haven't been intimate for a while. So I think it's probably most likely Eddie's. What do you guys think? That was crazy. And I'm curious how her kids are going to handle that, especially Sophie, because Sophie is like, woo, 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 which is rightfully so. She's going through a lot. Season 2 ended with a big cliffhanger, if my memory is right. Watched it a long time ago. Oh, shoot. These cliffhangers are going to kill us. Oh, and Eddie's necklace in the nightstand. That's right, Mary. I forgot about that. Did he know? What do you guys think? I really like Regina and Rome. Yes, Colby, a lot of people liked them. I like them too. I think they're awesome. Just wait to figure out whose baby that is. ... Oh, Callie. Callie, you're doing it again. Now I need to know. Oh, no. I thought y'all already knew whose it was. No, so the gosh, I keep saying that. Episode 5 ended with Eddie finding the pregnancy test in Rome's bathroom. They thought it was Rome's wife, Regina. Right? Is that her name? Regina? Yes. And then it was like, she was like, it's not mine, it's Delilah's. And then it panned over to Delilah with her daughter singing to her and her rubbing her stomach. And that's it. There was no like, we don't know whose it is. Tammy, yes, thank you for bringing that up. I am still doing the book. I am a little behind. So I actually, how far are you, Tammy, in the book? Because I know not a ton of people are reading it. So I'd be curious, how far are you caught up? Because if so, we can do a live on Monday about that. I still have 2 more chapters of the last one that I said that I can't remember which chapters they were. Crap. I got to look at my book. Where is my book? It's usually up here, but it's not. Sophie looks like Ash. Yeah, Colby, everyone keeps saying that. She totally does. Hard enough to be a teenager, let alone go through all of this other stuff. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. And the stuff that she had to deal with at school, like her kids saying that her dad, what did they say? Like her dad's not in heaven or something. I'm like, dude, kids are mean. Good job. You got all the characters right. Thank you, Danette. Thank you. Might be the only time that I do it. Okay. Oh, Danette. Oh, good. Can we please do a live? I am through 15. We said through 14. Yes. Let's plan, just because we have soccer all week this week. Should we do would Monday work, Danette? Let me know. So we'll do Monday for Midnight Sun. For those of you who are reading Midnight Sun, I'm so sorry. I have been like so behind on it. I literally have 2 chapters to read. I'll read through 14 and then we will sit down and have a live and discuss it because I still love that too. It's funny how much easier it is to watch a show than it is to find time to sit down and read a book, right? I don't know why that is. This is the first time I joined one of your live chats. What other shows have you reviewed? Oh, welcome, blessed mama. So glad that you're here. So yes, Callie said we have watched Sweet Magnolias, Virgin River, and we are right now currently on A Million Little Things. So A Million Little Things, we've just watched episodes 1 through 5, and then we're going to be doing the next 5 episodes coming up. And all these shows have been so good. I have not been disappointed. It should. I'll be coming home from camping. So in the evening, Danette would be okay, you think? Shows are definitely easier. Where can I watch those, Callie? Are they similar shows? Thank you for replying to me. So if you have Netflix, you can watch the Sweet Magnolias and Virgin River on Netflix. If you're looking for A Million Little Things, they do now have all the episodes on Hulu of season 1 and season 2. Season 2 was really good. It had more storylines I found relatable. Season 1 had more mystery, which was the draw to keep me watching. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited to learn more. Yes, okay, Danette, awesome. Sweet Magnolias and Virgin River are Netflix, but Tina found a way to watch them if you don't have Net. Yeah, if you don't have Netflix, message me on Instagram and I can give you a link. Yeah, that's true, Mary. At the very beginning, you were saying that you weren't going to be able to stay. Totally get it. I know. We've been on for like 45 minutes. So they both have a Hallmark. Maybe that's why I like them, Callie. They have like a Hallmark feel to them. Bless Mama. If you follow me on Tina_Phillips_ on Instagram, DM me and I will send you the link that I use to watch them. It has pretty much all of those shows on there. Because I don't have Netflix either. What are you watching, reading a book? This is my first time with you. Oh, Mona, welcome. Okay, so what we do is I go live once a week and we talk about the show that we're watching, which right now the show that we're all watching together is A Million Little Things. And then on another night, I go live and we talk about the book we're reading, which the book we're reading right now is Midnight Sun, which is the part of the Twilight series, but it's in Edward's perspective. So usually Mondays are the book days and Wednesdays are the show days. I've just missed Monday for the last 2 weeks, but we're getting back on it. We're getting back on it. So Mondays and Wednesdays is usually what we're doing. And A Million Little Things, we are through episodes 1 through 5. Oh, you bought the season on Prime, Danette? Okay, that's good to know, though, that it's there. So you couldn't get it to work. Did you download a VPN? I think that's what you have to do. But, yeah. Oh, is Michelle leaving? Bye, Michelle. Or is Mary? Bye, Mary. So glad you stayed longer. We love you, Mary. Can I watch on DirecTV? Ooh, does anybody know if you can watch on DirecTV? I don't know. Midnight Sun, Virgin River, Sweet Magnolias, and A Million Little Things. Yep, that's everything we've done. So I realized the other day that like 3 or 4 of the characters from Virgin River are also in some of the Hallmark movies. Of course they are. That's actually awesome. They're good though. Like they're good actors, I feel like. Okay, yes, I DM'd you. Thank you. Of course, I will get to that as soon as we're done here. I'll message you that link. No, Danette. Yeah, you do have to pay for it. I justified it because I canceled my Netflix, so I was like, you know what? I'll just pay for this. I think it was like $9.99. So yeah, you're right. It was a free trial, and then it's $9.99 a month after that. So yeah, if there was a free way to watch it, I wish. Yes, they do have a Hallmark feel to them. Many of the sub-characters are from the Hallmark movies. Oh, Michelle's still here. Sorry, Michelle. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm a Twilight fan. Yes, Mona, please do. So we are on, I believe she said, guys, why can't I remember? Did I say chapter 15 was the one we read through? Danette or who was the other one? Tammy? Was it Tammy that was reading with us too? 14. Thank you, Danette. You guys keep me straight. I love you. I'm not even going to pretend like I have it all together. I need you guys. Oh, Cheapskate Shores. No, Callie, is that good? I'll go look up the preview for it. I feel like somebody else mentioned that too. Thank you. That's another good show. Okay, cool. Cheapskate Shores. I feel like I need to write that down or I'll forget. Sorry, guys. I really will forget if I don't. Cheapskate Shores. Okay. 14. Okay, so yes, we are through chapter 14 of Midnight Sun. Even if you guys aren't reading it though, come join us on Mondays for those lives, because it's kind of like this kind of live where we talk about, yes, we talk about what's in the book, but we also relate it to real life things and different things like that. So yes, Janelle, can you message me on Instagram and I'll send you the link. It's on Hallmark and Netflix. What it, A Million Little Things? No. Million Little Things. Is it? We'll be your secretary. Thank you. Danny's at soccer practice right now, so he's not able to like keep me together. Joanna, please keep me posted. Honestly, I want to know how everything's going once you get tested. So let me know. And then hang in there. Honestly, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Just try to get as much rest as you possibly can. What's the name of the book? I might have it. Mona, it's called Midnight Sun, and it's Edward's perspective. So it's a new one. It's a new Twilight one. It's good and available on YouTube and a couple other platforms. And I think there are 3 seasons. Might be one to check out in the future. Sweet. Okay, I wrote it down. So I'll definitely have that on our list of things to watch. Cheapskate Shores, yes. Yes, Danette, the new fridge came in today, and I will tell you, it was a doozy getting the old one out and the new one in. Those things are not light. Yes, that would be amazing. Thank you, blessed mama. Yes, if you guys could like this live, that would be awesome. The more people we could get in these lives, the better. Honestly, you guys, just so we can have more conversations with each other. I seriously love it. Okay, I got my book late, so I'm on chapter 10 now. Now I will get caught up. Okay, perfect. So then all of us will just get caught up. It gives us a little bit of time to get caught up to chapter 14, which we will discuss on Monday. Last night I literally couldn't sleep because I felt like I fell asleep. I wouldn't wake back up. Oh, Joanna, that makes me sad. You gotta have rest though. Sorry, my throat just totally went frog-like. Yeah, try to get as much sleep as you can. I know it's probably hard. Is your breathing labored? Like, how's your breathing and stuff? Yes, you guys, prayers for Joanna, please. That would be amazing. Where's Charles? I don't know. He came on at the beginning of the live and then said, what did he say, you guys? Something like, crap hit the fan. I can't remember what he said. His life is in shambles. I can't remember. He said something and he's like, he had to go. Off subject, I sent you the link to the really funny video on Facebook, the funnier rock, paper, scissors battle I've ever seen. Made me think of you and Danny. Oh, I can't wait to see it. You sent it. Did you send it to my Instagram or Facebook, Michelle? Yes, Courtney, huge. Positive mindset. Yes, try to stay as positive as possible. I do feel like our thoughts kind of direct us for sure. So positive thoughts, Joanna, and we're praying for you. 100%. Facebook message. Okay, cool. I'll check it out, Michelle. All right, you guys. So I better probably log off here pretty quick. Everyone's going to be back from soccer practices. So let's watch the next 5 episodes of. Does 5 feel like it works for you guys? I feel like 5 is a good number because it's not too much, it's not too little. So we could watch episodes 6 through 10. There's 19 total, so it would be 5, 5, 5, and 4. So what do you guys think? Are you guys good with that? 5 episodes. Meet back here on Wednesday for the show, and then on Monday will be the Midnight Sun. Oh, so it's a series of books, then Midnight Sun episodes. So Midnight Sun is a book. Is that what you're asking, Mona? It's like the Twilight series of books, but it's Edward's perspective. So Midnight Sun, yeah. Colby, you already watched the next 5. That is so funny. It's so hard not to. Danny was trying to get to episode 6. I'm like, I cannot. I will totally spoil it for you guys. So I'm like, I can't. I like stuck to the 5 because I know me, I'll forget how they're all intertwined. So I've watched them all. I watched the show when it first came out. Put the link in, please. I'll check it out. Okay, Mona, I'll put it in. Okay, all right, you guys. Well, have a good night, you guys. Major prayers for Joanna. Thank you guys, seriously, for sharing your heart. Honestly, I know a lot of the things that you guys have gone through, and, you know, this show kind of brought it out in this conversation. So I'm really grateful that you guys shared that with all of us, because I know there's more than one person here tonight who can relate to the things that you have gone through or might be going through the same things you guys have gone through. So thank you guys so much for the conversation. I love you guys. Thank you, and we will see you guys on Monday. Bye.